Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing? I'm very glad to see everybody here today. I know you were expecting George to be here tonight, but he's out of town, and he asked me, his oldest brother, to give a message on today. So hopefully, he has faith in me that I'll give a good, that God will present something that'll benefit at least one person in here tonight. So my topic or the message, I don't necessarily have a title. I just kind of have a topic or a subject matter that I wanted to go over. And it's something that's very close, something that is talked about a lot from my dad and a lot of people in my family. And it's simply the idea or the habit of having a positive mindset in everything that you do. And the benefit that has in every aspect of your life in having a positive mindset and carrying that mentality along with you in every step and every walk that you do in your life. It benefits you mentally, it benefits you spiritually, and it also benefits you physically. There's been a lot of research that leads to and points to positivity having an increase in physical health as well as mental and spiritual health. It's been known to reduce stress levels. And when I say have a positive attitude, I don't mean you always have to always feel like everything's going well and kind of being blind to things and not necessarily thinking of things as they are, but always looking for the best and always having a positive and an optimistic outlook on things, and at least trying to go into every situation with that mindset. And that will allow you to, one, have the best outlook on it, and to be able to think in a manner that will produce the best result. If you are thinking in negativity, if you have a mindset that is not looking on the positive, you might not develop and actually get to that positive outcome that you're looking for. And it also just helps you to just stay in a good spirit about things no matter what the situation is. It helps you to continue to see progress and continue to feel that progress in your life no matter what you're doing. So I want to give you a couple of points as well on what to look for in positivity, and some things that you can shoot for in your life to kind of help you, to just remind you, and some useful tips, because it kind of helps to have some actionable points to put things into action, not just having a thought and not really knowing what to do with it. You might actually forget about it. So I'll give you a couple of points on what to look for with a positive mindset. And one thing, and I know my dad has talked about this a lot, is gratitude, is having an attitude of gratitude. And that's something that's it's very hard to be negative, or it's very hard to lack an attitude or to have positivity leave your mindset if you're always thankful and if you always have an attitude of gratitude. It's very hard to look for the negative when you're thankful for whatever it is, and just the small things in every situation. Is very hard to get down and to not be positive in those situations. Another thing is optimism in everything. And I already spoke on this, is having an optimistic and positive outlook, always thinking and looking for the best possible outcome, is going to result in, of course, a much more positive and uplifted attitude. Also, another thing is acceptance of things that you can't do anything about. So, of course, life is not perfect. We'll always have things that happen, things that go wrong, or things that we think might go wrong. But a lot of times they're just either learning points, or sometimes stuff just happens. And you have to just remind yourself that this is the best possible thing. Even if you made a mistake, even if you didn't do your best, you still can come back and you can still be positive instead of being negative, and don't dig yourself into a deeper hole, and don't make the situation worse. Another thing that is very good for positivity is just mindfulness. It's just constantly thinking and constantly reminding yourself of that positivity. It's very easy to, it's very hard to kind of forget about that positivity if it's always on your mind. If you're always constantly trying to put something in action, like a new habit or even a new just hobby, if you're constantly putting that thing on your mind, you will be able to focus, and of course, it'll just make an impact overall. And one more thing is, of course, having integrity in everything that you do. Now, I know this might seem a little different than the other points, but integrity is something that's very important, and character is something that's very important. And it's very hard or very easy to be negative when your integrity lacks. It's very easy to be positive when you are always seeking to do the right thing. And no matter the situation, no matter whether it's easy to do something that may not be right, it's still best to do the thing that has the highest level of integrity. And so positivity is just such an impactful force in everybody's life. It's something that I don't think a lot of people think about. I think it's something that people kind of just take reality for what it is, and not exactly thinking that you can kind of determine what your reality is just based off of how your mindfulness is and what you're thinking. So those are just a few points of what I wanted to present today. I just wanted to present that idea and that thought of positivity, and just make sure that everybody keeps that on their mind and their hearts throughout the week, and just always continue to just be positive and continue to see God's help in that as well. And just always, always remain positive. So that's my message for today, and I hope everybody has a blessed week.